What a shit day for a walk, folks. It wasn't actually that wet before I came out, but it definitely is starting to rain now, so probably not gonna go as far as I anticipated. Got some nice woods, and I'll probably just hide in here somewhere, and I'll have to keep rubbing my lens to make sure that it is not, well, covered by a water drop, which probably is already. Damp, raining, freezing cold. Is there anything else to say? We're in England. So, in the spirit of keeping this vlogging business going whilst I'm here, I've made it out anyway. Just hide behind a nice little tree. You know, in England, if it's raining, if it's freezing, and you don't want to do anything ever, you'll never do anything. So, you gotta get out anyway. But yeah, it's definitely set to be wet all weekend here. You can certainly see it is still lovely being out in the rain. I'm a bit of a weirdo like that, and I enjoy the rain. You'd think I'd adore England, and I do in a way. But as I've said before, still ticking away the time. I've got 15 days of work left, and when these days are over, folks, I am going to be at the final destination, Asia. And then I'll travel all over Asia. It won't just be one location, will it? I can see these trees. They are, well, they're moving quite a lot. Don't know if you can see that on the video. Yeah, I was planning on taking a little walk around the whole entire golf course, but probably better off just staying in this little area. I wanted to address something about the last video as well. I happened to say that my SIM card was corrupted so many times, and of course it's not a SIM card at all, it's an SD card. So mistakes happen, and you just gotta say that mistake probably isn't gonna happen again. I still like the footage. I mean, there were some good shots in there, and I still like some of the things I was talking about as well, so it wasn't completely useless, and mistakes happened. I uploaded it anyway, and as Mr. Beast would say, no one's gonna watch your first 10 videos anyway, and this is video number 8. And there's certainly been a few views, but nothing to go wild about. And it's certainly not my goal at the minute to just do... I mean, it's just unrealistic if you're expecting 40,000 views to 1 million views straight away, if that ever happens. I mean, if it did happen, wow. I mean, YouTube completed, I reckon. There's obviously an indication of bigger views in Asia, so when I'm getting to Asia, I'd expect more views. It doesn't guarantee followers. Just because you're getting views, it doesn't make people follow. They've got to enjoy the content. So maybe it's the scenery. Maybe it's the going place to place. Maybe it's just the following of a character. It seems like a character, right? It's a bit like TV. There's some guy I started following. He's basically doing not the same journey, but the same mission. So he's not long gone out to Asia. He'd done a few videos at home, and he did a good video in Poland that got quite a few views. But when he's gone out to Asia, I mean, things have just started to improve. I'd say it is dramatic. It's still early days for him. He's got 250 subscribers, which, you know, it's probably something you couldn't think of, something you couldn't imagine. You can't say how successful your videos are going to be and whether people are going to subscribe or not. Not straight away anyway. And there's obviously techniques, and a combination of techniques and originality, which I need to improve on. And certainly going place to place, maybe islands. I'm not actually that keen on islands, to be honest. I've been to islands before. Cities for sure. I'm sure I'll go to islands. We'll see, we'll see. It's been a long time since I've been out there, and you know, things have changed. I can't say what I'm going to enjoy and what I'm not going to enjoy. Not at this point. We're going down the green, folks. Rain has just about stopped. A little bit nervous about this rain getting into my GoPro, and I know you're gonna say GoPros are waterproof, but I've got the media mod on. I wonder, my theory is a little bit of rain ain't gonna hurt. So, absolutely lovely golf course this, on the fairway. And my socks are already getting wet, even though I'm wearing my now super walking boots. But yeah, they're not holding out the water because the place is freaking drenched. The whole of England is freaking drenched. Yeah, absolutely stunning golf course in the summer. I mean, just look at the standing water. That's on a hill. So it is all going downhill slowly, but it's just like walking in a freaking, well, puddles. Lickey Hills Golf Course, highly recommended in the summer. You wonder how these golf courses like employ anybody. Jesus. Not in the winter anyway. And I've seen some guys, they've got a little hut, so they're definitely in, they're definitely working. Doing what? I ain't got a freaking clue. So that's the 16th I've just gone down. I reckon I'll have to play some golf on this channel sometime, but I need somebody to help me record. Someone I'll find out in Asia for a game of golf. But, you know, what is a very popular walking area? There ain't no one home, not here. Still ice. There's still loads of ice because it snowed the other day. So you've got to be careful with your footing when you're walking and talking. I mean, how about that for a green? Puddles. How about that for a bunker? It would almost be a classic British game of golf. I mean, that's what, in the interest of content. Maybe in the future, one day, if I have 50,000 subscribers, I'll come for a game of golf in the winter on this golf course. That'll be the day. Until then, don't think it's gonna happen. But you can see, gosh, I think this is the 11. Yeah, it is the 11, because I just saw a sign back there. And the 11 goes up to these 3 lovely bunkers. So you got a chip over there. Yeah, it's lovely. And you know, in the summer, all these trees are absolutely stunning. It's just a stunning golf course. Whereas now, whereas I was saying before that, you know, autumn's beautiful. Now that like all the trees have lost their leaves, it just doesn't have that feel about it. Some snow. "15 days, baby. Then you'll see some sunshine. You'll see me in some shorts. I will refer back to this day when I'm on the beach." Look at all the leaves coming off. They're still coming off. It's like, well, it's like a scene from some movie. All the leaves flying around. See if I can get a shot again, but you need a good gust of wind. Here we are, YouTube. Not a soul around. No one's home. Ain't no one home. It's this one. The trees look pretty green still, but they're coming off. Yeah. You can look a bit like a lunatic. Hello, friends. You're now my friends. Whereas normally I'd be having a boring walk by myself, I'm with you guys. I think that's what's gonna make it, because, you know, it's like, I love exercise, I love walking, but the fact that I'm doing it so much by myself kind of takes the fun out of it. So this should hopefully, you know, inspire me to get out of my comfort zone. Like, again, it's a Saturday, just had a week of work, absolutely smashed the gym last night. You'd think I'd get a real decent night of sleep. I did all right, I guess. And then once again, I said it already, whereas I wouldn't be bothered about getting up and doing stuff necessarily, here I am, walking around, messing around, creating content. I can already see this is the hobby for me. And when I won't have a job out in Asia, I mean, my time is going to be content. Certainly trying to make content that isn't complete dribble, that people might actually watch. Well, there's a whole load of, you know, stuff you've seen before. Jumping off cliffs. It's almost like you have to jump off a cliff into some sea. It's compulsory. I hope you Media Mod are not that leaky. It's not too rainy right now. If I bugger my Media Mod or bugger my GoPro, then shit. I'm down some cash that I don't want to spend. Then I'd have to buy it all over again, which I really don't want to do. But hopefully the shots are cool, hopefully the scenery looks good. Hopefully the golf course looks good. Certainly when you're watching the golf channels on Sky, you ain't seeing a golf course like this, folks. What shall I call this video, I wonder? That's possibly going to be walking through completely shitty wet grass. That's what I was thinking. You know, shitty wet forest. Welcome. Oh, it's not really a forest, it's just woodland, but I say it's shit. It's all part of life, isn't it? Walking through shit, walking through people's shit, walking through your own shit. But don't get me wrong, I love life. Life is it. I want to live. And I want to get out of this rat race. I want to go travel. I want to have more days vlogging all the time. All the time. Get some superb shots. Get something that isn't just trees. And I'm gonna go definitely to Laos, definitely to Tokyo, definitely to Bangkok. I'm walking through even more shit here. And I'm definitely going to Vietnam. I'm even selling my car before I leave. It's a hunk of junk anyway, so I'm expecting to get about 600 quid if that. But you know, 600 quid, you're talking, could be almost 2 months of accommodation in Vietnam precisely. I'm sure you could stay in Laos for that price as well, but probably thinking of hanging around in Laos. For fuck's sake, what am I doing here? It's just so boggy and so wet. I need to bail on this area. Thought it was a good idea. Need to check the YouTube guidelines on swearing as well. All weekend it is set to rain. So what am I gonna do? I've made my vlog. Gonna watch the footy. I'm gonna chill, relax, eat some superfood that I cook myself. Maybe plan some of my travel a bit. I've still got about 2 months, I'd probably say. 1 and a bit months, closer to 2, before I actually leave. When that day comes, woohoo! Man, life is kick-starting in a new direction. Like, I've enjoyed my life in England in certain aspects, but certainly due to contract situations at work, you know, not getting that one I want. This is the path I've come upon. You know, when you're left with the option of thinking, what am I gonna do? I've not got the job I want. I'm certainly in the field I want, but it's getting that final position. I'm getting shit contracts. I'm getting temporary work, which in a way is a good way to make a living. So I shouldn't knock it too much, but it can be real miserable as well. And I'm sure there's plenty of folks out there who will agree. Work can sometimes be deeply miserable. Deeply. But I've got no commitments. I've got nothing to worry about for, you know, the next 5, maybe 6 months. We'll see how this channel goes. If I can get something going, that'd be sick. That would be the dream, right? That's what everyone wants. Really time to get out of here, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the shitty forest walk in the shitty wet with me. Till next time, peace out. How to ruin a GoPro, folks. Stand in the rain with the medium mod, hopefully not. But certainly a good way to wake up. Yahoo! Come on, YouTube, let's go. Let's get straight into this bitch. Yahoo! I must be crazy. What's wrong with me today? I'm full of fire, energy. Come on, Goggins. Let's run, Goggins. Come on, you pussy, let's run. It's just a bit of rain, Goggins. Ah. You're weak. You're weak. Come on, you're weak. Run. Run, Forrest. Ah. Let's run. Ha ha!